get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. on the ground. This is Jalen Richard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
As he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 55 yards. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Number 13, Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders nothing. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Carr gives to Richard. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The open man here, Renfrow. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete.
with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Ties the game at 7.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 29-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Herbert. And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked up by Gary Conley. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 6.
From the 22, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down by Vic Beasley. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On the return is Reed. Officially that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. And they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. counter play with Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
and they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Raiders 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he'll look. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Carr.
This one caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 from the 8. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. From the gun, Carr. It's Carr. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Chargers probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Raiders 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
38.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.